Hello everyone, my name is Bill Barlow. It's my pleasure to be the Vice President for Development and Alumni Affairs here at Oberlin College. It's also a pleasure to be part of the first ever virtual Alumni Volunteer Summit, and I want to thank you for taking the time to be part of this event. I'm in my 9th year at Oberlin College, and over that time I've been able to get to know a lot of volunteers, people who expend their time and effort on behalf of the college. And I just want to start by thanking you for all that you do, for your service, your generosity, your commitment to Oberlin, and for the vital role you play in helping us help to fulfill the mission of the college and the conservatory. I just wanted to talk to you about some of the things that are going on at Oberlin in the world of development and alumni affairs. I think, as you know, we're involved in a number of transitions right now. The first and most important, of course, is the arrival of our next president, Carmen Ambar, and we're very excited about that. But that's not the only transition that's going on. We actually have a new board chair, Chris Canavan from the class of '84, who started on July 1st. Chris has been on the board since 2012. He's a special advisor to George Soros in New York City. He's a parent of an OB. His son Nicholas graduated this past May. I've had the pleasure of working with Chris from before the time he joined the board. I think he's going to be a great board chair. I think he and President Ambar are going to be a great team together, and so we're very excited to have him taking over this important role for the college. In terms of the senior staff here at Oberlin, and it's my pleasure to be a member of that group, we're having a number of transitions as well. I think some of you may know that Deborah Schermonti, who was the Dean of Admissions for 28 years, who may have admitted many of you into the college, she retired this past June, and the college has found a new dean. His name is Manuel Caballo. I believe he'll be speaking with you if he hasn't already. Manuel and his family are coming to us from Middlebury College, where he served for many years as the Director of Admissions. So we're very pleased to have him coming on board. In addition, Mike Franzen, who for the last 3 years has been our Vice President for Finance and Administration, has left Oberlin to become the President of Wittenberg University. Alan Norton is taking over his role on an interim basis, and so we're pleased that Alan is here, and a search for the next Vice President of Finance and Administration will be underway shortly. In addition, Sandhya Subramanian, who had been the General Counsel, left for another position at Dartmouth College, and Danica Varner is currently serving as General Counsel, again on an interim basis. In terms of development and alumni affairs, we are in our 2nd year following the close of the Oberlin Illuminate campaign, which ended in June of 2016. So we are sort of transitioning between campaigns. The arrival of a new president is often considered the harbinger of the next campaign, and I think that will certainly be the case for us. Those of you who may be suffering from a little campaign fatigue, I think you don't have to worry that we'll be moving too quickly on this, but we will be spending the next few years doing some planning, doing some early fundraising, getting us positioned for the public phase of the next campaign, which we hope will launch publicly around 2022 or 2023. So something to be thinking about as we look to the future. In terms of our ongoing fundraising efforts, we had a very good year in fiscal 2017 that ended this past June. We raised over $33 million. That broke down into 3 sort of big buckets. We added $11.3 million to the endowment this past year. $11 million of what we raised was actually spent in that year for current operations. And we also took in about $8.8 million for the various capital projects that are going on at the college. It was a very good year. We are grateful for everybody's hard work and for their generosity. When I look back on the last year, I would have to say that the most exciting 24 hours for me was April 27th, when we launched our first ever 24-hour giving campaign, All In for Oberlin. And I'm sure that many of you participated in that effort. I just want to thank you for all your hard work in making that a success. I think the things that really stand out for me about All In for Oberlin was, first of all, the fact that we had hoped to get 1,500 donors in that 24-hour period, and we got 2,950. That was an amazing turnout, an amazing participation. The thing that's really exciting about that is what it meant in terms of our students and young alumni. Of the four classes with the highest, most participation on that day were our four student classes, the classes of 17, 18, 19, and 20. And so that was quite an achievement, something we weren't sure we were going to see, and so it felt very good to see how well the students responded and reacted to that. So I want to thank Connie Skingle, who is our director of the annual fund, Danielle Young, and the people on their teams and all the volunteers who made this so successful. I also want to thank and acknowledge Chris Canavan, our new board chair, who gave $200,000 as a challenge to stimulate giving. And in fact, we raised over $628,000 that day. So that was another example of results that we didn't anticipate, but we're very excited about, feel very grateful for, and I think we can all anticipate another day of giving in the coming year. So I think that about wraps up the things that I wanted to share with you. I just want to thank you again for your support, for your involvement, for being part of this volunteer summit. We're excited to have President Ambar on board. We are in the process of planning to take her on the road. We'll be going to about at least 10 cities here in the fall and over winter term. I know that she is excited to get out on the road to meet all of you. I think you're going to be very pleased to hear her and to engage with her around her thoughts and her thinking, her vision for the future of the college. So there's a lot going on, a lot to look forward to. Thank you again, and all the best in the coming year.